YouTube. This is probably going to be one of my favorite videos on this page. Today, I'm going to be buying a PlayStation with my business credit card. Now, to some, this video might not make sense at all. And to my aspiring creators, business owners, I hope this video is extremely helpful. And not only helpful, but like inspirational. Because me personally, I watched these types of videos when I was trying to learn what it takes and the steps to take to become a business owner. I'm just gonna explain how I got to this point to be able to purchase a PlayStation 5. The good thing about a credit card is you do not have to pay it up front. And that is very good for a business owner when you are making an investment to make money. So part of that investment is for a YouTube video, but personally, I also do want a PlayStation, but I will be using that PlayStation for content creating. I will be doing an unboxing in this video. I have my Action 4 camera here. We're gonna head to GameStop. Let's go. Subscribe. I will be getting rid of my Xbox Series S for a few reasons. It does not take disc. I think I am over that. Let's turn some light on in here. I have a wired controller. I also have a wireless controller. So I'm hoping to be able to get something good out of this. Once again, I am just going to trade them everything in hopes that I can just use all that I traded it in for to get a PlayStation. And for those who don't know, I've been a PlayStation loyalist for years. You already know you got to get your big IKEA bag. You know, you can fit everything in here. And unfortunately, I don't have any physical games, so this is it. I'm gonna head into the car, and I'm going to explain how I got to the point of getting a business credit card. Okay, first things first, you have to have a business income. Personally, I have a few different ways that I have been able to make money through a business. But before you even get to that point, you have to create some sort of corporation or LLC. State to state, this is different. You will have to go to your state business website to find out. I'm in Ohio, so you're able to do all of the registration online. So I didn't have to meet with anybody. I didn't have to get a lawyer. It was all done online, and I formed a LLC. So with that LLC, you have to get a tax identification number. That is another step you have to take. Once again, that is different from state to state. But what that tax identification number does for you, you are able to open a business bank account. Now, a business bank account and a business credit card are two different things. A business bank account is the most important part of this whole thing. Any money that is exchanged with you, it is going to be categorized as a business income as soon as it hits that account. And why is this important? Taxes. What do they say is like, you know, you can always guarantee on like death and taxes or something like that. Like you're gonna have to pay taxes. It's the way of life. So with your personal income, you get things like Social Security, health insurance, retirement. There's a lot of different things that come out of your paycheck. One of those biggest things being taxes. At the end of the year, you have to file those taxes that you have paid on or not have paid on. So same goes with business. Any business income you make, you have to report that to the government. So going into my LLC, I was already on YouTube for give or take about a year, 2 years, making money. That money was going straight into my personal account. So to the government, it just looks like I was making more money for a job, which was not the case. And you get taxed on it like you are at a job. Business tax gets taxed very differently in the sense that anything that you spend your business money on can be written off your taxes. As I said, YouTube was one of the first things that I was like, okay, anything that I make from YouTube, it is going to go straight into my business account. That way, when I buy things like games, and I buy things like cameras, headset, it's all going towards my YouTube page. I made the money from YouTube and I am now spending it to make my YouTube bigger and better. Outside of YouTube, I do a few other things. I do a lot of freelance marketing, from graphic design, editing, video editing, paid media, marketing campaigns, a lot of things that I do in my full-time job, helping friends, helping family, helping people that I want to connect and network with. That's honestly taken me really far just in my career alone. Additionally, Additionally, I do art. More recently, I sold merch with that art as well. So that was another form of income. Everything that I listed here goes straight into my business account. None of it touches my personal account. Don't want it to be taxed the same as your personal income. And for the reason you can write off a lot of things for your business income and expenses. It's very cool in this journey because I highly recommend that you do this with a small bank, because I was able to talk directly to the bank. I don't even know what they're called, like the banker. He was like the office manager, and he was extremely helpful through this whole process. He helped me set up the bank account, told me what information I needed. And then that was the first person I had the conversation with was, hey, how do I get some sort of business loan or credit? Because in my mind, that's what you want to use that for, is I want to spend the money now. I'm not saying I have that much money now, but I know I can pay it off if I make this investment. So one of the things that we brought to the conversation was a business credit card. A business credit card is using the bank's money. How you use the bank's money? Hey, if it's business related, do what you got to do, but you have to pay it off. I pay off that business credit card with my business account. So to even go through the process of getting my business credit card, he told me I needed to at least have about a year of income history. I had to show how much money I was actually making as a business. So once I heard that, I was kind of discouraged because I was very, very hype, excited to set up my first business account, knowing I now had to wait a literal year. But it made sense. You know, you're spending someone else's money, so they have to make sure not only your bookkeeping is in order, you're organized, you're trustworthy, all of your information checks out. A lot of things have to go right within that year for you to be eligible. But if you're doing the same exact thing you were doing when you opened your business account, you should be good. Biggest thing about it is how much money is going into that business account. When it made it to that year, I applied, I put in all of my information. He blatantly told me, he was like, hey, you're not making a ton with this business, but it's looking good. Even if we can get you $200, $500, I want to help you. What is building up? Just like a personal credit card, a business credit card, you're building up your business credit score. So the more trustworthy you look on a credit, the more money you can get. I even told him, I was like, hey, if I can get $100, I would take it. So fast forward to today, hey, I have enough to be able to buy a PlayStation with my business credit card, and that expense is going to come straight out of my business account. I've been saving in this business account now for give or take about 9 or 10 months. I haven't really spent much out of it, so I know I'll be able to pay back the business credit card, and I'm able to make content like this. I'm able to make an unboxing video, and there's visual and physical evidence of how I'm using my business money to help my business. I hope that wasn't too long-winded. I think this is a very important part to explain how I went from a business account to a business credit card. We're gonna head to GameStop, do some in-person vlogging. I haven't done in-person vlogging since my keyboard video, if you wanna go check that out, where I built my own keyboard. But we're gonna have some fun. Hopefully we get a PlayStation 5, because I haven't checked if they have any. So we might have to go to a couple GameStops. Let's go.
When I get on, bet they shook, man. I'm never starving now, I just cook. Yo, they want you in them books instead of writing all these hooks, all these plays in my phone. I get excited when
dang, and it's like holiday season right now, so I know the parking lot is going to be absolutely insane. So I'm just trying to get in and out, so hopefully it's not a million cars in here.
I've been trying to find my way, but the path been missing, man.
I feel like it's always super awkward vlogging. Ugh. Good thing is it doesn't look like there's a lot of people in there, so we should be smooth. Dang, 3 little kids just walked right in front of me.
Hey there.
Hello. Yes.
Let me see what you're looking for. Cash or store credit?
Store credit. I was hoping to see if you guys had PlayStation 5s.
So I've got brand new Slim Digital and Slim Physical.
Oh,
Let me tell you the value of this before I check it.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's a Series S.
Yes.
And get one for Xbox.
Do you know what model it is? 1 terabyte or?
1 terabyte. Yep.
Why'd you move my Broly's in my trunk?
I didn't move trunks. I moved Broly and.
Why'd you move Broly?
If I cared, I wouldn't have ruined it.
You don't care about me.
Yeah, you want me to get fired. No.
I would have recorded a lot more, but the GameStop workers were like arguing with each other, so I got in and out. So I was able to get $190 for my Xbox Series S. Here it is. The PlayStation 5 is secure, and yes, I got the disc version. So I ended up getting out of there only spending $330. So honestly, a really, really good transaction. Everything went super smooth, and best of all, I used my business credit card. Did he give me a receipt? Hold on, I might have to go back in and get a receipt. Way less than I thought I was gonna spend. Like I said, I ended up getting the disc edition. I know there's gonna be people in my community like, I thought you liked digital. Yeah, I think I'm over that time in my life. As a business, you want to always keep your receipts because yes, the expense is all documented in the bank account. I usually only keep receipts for about a year. Past that, doesn't really matter. It's just honestly when you're filing taxes. What I will share now is spend your business income. That was a mistake that I made the first year I had my business account. I wish I would have got my business account very, very close to zero because I found out when applying for my business credit card, they don't check for revenue. They check for income. They don't check if you were up $600 for the year, $1,000 for the year. All they want to know is how much money is being put into the account. They don't care how much money is being taken out of the account. And when I found that out, I was like, okay, that makes sense. But what really made me know that makes sense is when you have to pay taxes at the end of the year and you're writing off everything that you're spending your money on, you don't have to pay on that amount. You don't have to pay on it. Basically, I'm not illegal. I'm basically saying that now. I'm not a financial analyst. I'm not financial advisor. But if you spend most of your business money, you will not have to pay on that money. So technically, I am losing money for the money I did not spend. I want everyone who's watching this video to hear that again. You're losing money on the money you're not spending by putting it in a business account. Once again, this just goes into the fact of if you're saying this is business money, use that money to make your business better, or use that money to make more money in your business. Open up my new PlayStation and I will see y'all back at the crib.
Man, this life got me tripping. Man, this life got me tripping about some.
So the only thing I have left is the charging kit thing, which now I don't think I can use for anything. So I'm gonna donate this. I'm keeping this because I can still actually use this for my computer. Here it is. Power cable, of course. Some sort of like stand or something. HDMI cord, of course. Controller charger, looks like. The PS5 controller, which I'm actually excited for this because it has like where you can move the controller and things can happen. Low-key feels better than the Xbox. This thing is huge. I don't even know how this is gonna store on my desk. Oh my gosh. This thing is crazy. Can you sit these sideways? All right, let me pull my notes back up. So going back through what we just did, bought a PlayStation 5 with a business credit card. To obtain a business credit card, start an LLC or some sort of corporation. State to state, this is different, but got to do your research. After getting that LLC, you have to get some sort of tax identification. Usually this can be done at the same time you file your LLC. Once you get that tax number, you take it to a bank. Highly recommend to work with a small bank. Working with the bank I worked with, I was able to ask them a ton of different questions that I don't think I could have gotten from a bigger bank, which helped me obtain the business credit card, because what I learned in that is they were going to look heavily into the income of my business account, not the revenue. And he said it would take like a year to be able to prove after I file my first set of taxes. So after literally the week after I filed my first year of taxes for my business LLC, I filed for the business credit card. With that business credit card, now I do my ads with that. If I need to buy something for my YouTube page, for my camera gear, art stuff, it usually goes through that business credit line. And within a couple years, hopefully I have an increased business credit score. And I have an established relationship with the bank that I work with to be able to get bigger, I don't want to say loans, but bigger lines of money that they will help me out with. But that's it. I am not a professional financial advisor. I just wanted to share what I did to be able to purchase a PlayStation 5 with a business credit card. Once again, majority of the money that is made in my business account is made from this YouTube. So the fact that I did the unboxing here, I'm gonna do live streams with it. I'm gonna make content around it. It's going to be a revenue generator for my business. So proving that it is a business expense is well documented and very easy. And I guess that would be the last thing I ended on, is definitely keep track of your finances very, very in detail, because you don't want to be in the situation where you have to prove these things, or they don't add up, or they ask you for, this receipt and you don't have it. So I'm going to go ahead and boot up this PlayStation, create my account. I actually want to see if I have my old PlayStation account on here, but if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm 100% here to help. A lot of the videos I make on this page moving forward are going to document this process. Tips on how I started a server, how I got into coding, how I got into 3D modeling. That's what this page has basically been built into. So go ahead, drop a subscribe if you haven't. It's Malik Childish. I'm gone. Two.